something about the girl that just makes my head.
Hello, I am Asher. Today I'll be reflecting on 4 assignments I did this trimester. I think this is a good time to share the work that I'm proud of. The first one is called The Journey to the Bus Stop. In this assignment, we had to analyze a graph of how a guy named Tom walked along a straight road to the bus stop. We needed to understand the equation for speed, which is distance divided by time, and we needed to answer a specific question about the way he got from his house to the bus stop. The question I'll be answering for this one is, what was really frustrating about this? I found this assignment really frustrating at first because I didn't understand it at all. And my first attempt at it earned me like a 6 out of 10 on it. I actually missed the whole point of it, but once I understood the formula a little better, I started to understand what the graph. What process did you go through to produce this piece? The process I went through was failure, followed by trying again. A phrase for that is trial and error. This was a case of slowing down the second time and really trying to understand the question being asked of me in the assignment. I rushed through it at first, and because of that, I had some careless mistakes, including not fully understanding the graph. The second time, I slowed down, studied the graph and the equation, and it all came together. The next assignment I would like to talk about is my formula challenge quiz. This was a quiz covering all the formulas that we had learned so far at the time. The question I'll be answering is, what's one goal you would like to set for yourself the next time you do something like this? Well, I studied really hard for this quiz. I made sure I knew all the formulas. I even got the extra credit right. I ended up with a 21 out of 20. Next time, if I have a test or a big assignment, I'm going to study just as hard and come into the classroom prepared. I feel confident and good going into this quiz, and that is a way better feeling than being unprepared. The other question I'll be answering for this is, if someone else was staring at the piece, what would they learn about who you are, who I am as a student? I think someone would look at my work on the quiz and think that I'm a boy who studies hard and takes school seriously. I studied really hard and it paid off. The third assignment I'll be sharing with you guys is catapult testing. In this assignment, we had to work with the team to build a catapult that had to hit a specific target. The question I'll be answering for this is, what did you learn about yourself when you worked on this piece? I learned that I get a little stressed out and panicked when things don't go my way. Our catapult was not working most of the time, and we had a ton of problems with it. It was starting to upset me a lot, and no matter how hard we tried, we could not hit the target. No matter how hard we tried, we could not get it to hit the target. We only hit the target 1 out of 5 times, even though we are trying really hard. It is hard to feel good about the project when you know how you're not succeeding. Another question I'll be answering is, what would you change if you had to do a piece over again? I would make a neater catapult, honestly. Ours was very messy, and that did not help. We were making it out of rubber bands only since we had a limited amount of tape, and we just decided not to use any tape at all, which really affected ours, and it turned out to be a sloppy mess that was tilted and could not stand up straight. So I would definitely make our catapult more neat if I got the chance to do it over. Another additional thing I'd like to talk about it is, despite how stressful this lab was, I really liked it best out of all the labs we did this trimester because it was really fun, and we got to test the physics and how how we could measure something exactly, like going to hit the target. If it's right here, you need to hit a target that's right there. How it hit this right there. Got it? Okay. fourth thing we did was position, speed, and time graphs. For this assignment, we used a wooden car and a ramp to learn about speed and time. The question I'll be answering for this one is, in what ways have you gotten better at this kind of work? I have learned to pay more attention to in-class experiments to try and get more accurate results. I used to get really excited about experiments and wouldn't be as focused. Now, I know results matter. Question I'll be answering is, what does this tell you about yourself and how you learn? This tells me that I am starting to manage my time better by working harder during the time that I have, so I don't have to repeat the experiments, like retake them to get a better results, so I can do good the first time. I still enjoy the hands-on labs much better because I think I learn better by doing them. We're recording. I'm doing so well.
Give me a good photo for my.
Yeah, let's bring it up here.
Hi guys.
No, the